Butler. Unreal.
If anyone knows, Kamal knows.
What's going on there, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Kamal Knows. If you guys have been following me for the past couple months, you'll know that my name was previously From the Booth TV, but I just got some unfortunate news from my peers and my close friends that From the Booth TV doesn't necessarily make sense to them. No, this whole time they thought I was about to drop a music album or rap album or drop some type of mixtape. They didn't understand the correlation between, sports and the booth. And, when I try to explain it, they're looking at me like a deer with headlights in front of them. I was just like, oh, whatever. If it's that hard, I got to leave it alone, man. Go find something that's more easier to remember. So I just changed it to my name, Kamal, and I'll be knowing things. So Kamal knows. Anyways, welcome to today's morning's channel. It's 9 o'clock. Well, it's supposed to be 9 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock now. I'm late. But I'm not going to apologize because I'm going to always be late. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I even set a time because I'm going to be late next episode too. Might be some episodes I don't even show up. Y'all just going to just be seeing a seat here and nobody going to be in this motherfucker. I'm just playing. But anyways, let's get into it. So we just wrapped up the All-Star weekend, NBA All-Star games. And, I was listening to Stephen A. the other day and his critique on the All-Star games. And I kind of sort of agree with him as far as how trash the All-Star games is. I believe they need to just throw it away. The All-Star games hasn't been entertaining since Shaquille O'Neal and AI. Since then, I don't know. I barely watch this one right here. But Stephen A. makes a good point about what they need to do with the slam dunk contest, which is have a national slam dunk competition, which I'm in full support of because it only makes sense. Man, I got a whole bunch of homeboys right now who they live at the rack. They got their toothbrush at the rack. Their boxes are hanging up on top of the hoop at the rack. Man, these guys ready to go every single day. Man, if we have a national slam dunk contest, man, what great idea. Because think about it, bro. We all know we all know somebody. We all got friends who got people who just live for the rack. That's all they do is fantasize about slam dunking all the time. NBA stars, they're not, they don't care about slam dunking for y'all. Let's be real. Them boys get paid, they slam dunk for a living. So this particular day doesn't really make it special. And they're kind of sort of like, man, I guess I'll just put on a show for everybody. But like I'm saying, man, a national slam dunk contest, Stephen A., boy, you on to something because I agree. And not only that, I'm going to take a step further and I'm going to say we just need to have a national all-star tournament. National All-Star Tournament. Choose the top 10 cities or top 10. Just have a national competition and choose the top guys from each city and then have a top 10 competition and then let these guys actually play at the All-Star games. Man, I'm telling y'all right now, that would go stupid. Have all them kids at the rec center. Have all these kids looking forward to doing something all year round. Even adults. You know how many people have played street games all day, all damn day? There's some people who don't go home to their wives, to their kids because they outside playing basketball every single day. They miss school to go play basketball. They miss dinner to go outside and go play street ball. Man, what? Man, Stephen A., I'm in full support of that national, not only slam dunk contest, but national all-star games because let's be real. These NBA players, they don't care about these games. I just seen Chris Paul and what's the tall receiver what's the tall center that played for the Spurs, Wemby, whatever you want to call it. They cheated the hell out of the All-Star game. I'm talking about Wemby. He done threw the pass into the little circle, then got to the three-point shot. He got there throwing the ball to the side real quick just to get rid of him, and they disqualified him and Chris Paul for doing it. Man, these guys don't care. They had to act like, they was like, disqualified? Me? What did I? Man, these people don't care. They don't care about getting disqualified at the All-Star games, man. Go ahead and put some actual real people who want to play ball, who's going to put on a great show, who ain't got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Go get my homeboys. Hey, listen, I got dogs right now who ain't got nothing to lose right now. They're willing to put it all on the line to go play some street ball, and they'll put it all on the line to be a part of this competition in this All-Star tournament. Yeah. That's what we need to get into. Hell yeah, boy. Hey, I'm talking about I'll be looking forward to that. Man, them Raiders would be Scott. Man, what? NBA, y'all just don't know, man. Y'all should just let me run it. But anyways, other than that, so I also was watching Stephen A. He came out with a report about the sleeper in the West. And a lot of people are saying that, well, not a lot of people, just the sports commentators are saying that the sleeper of the West is the Lakers, LeBron James and them. And my whole thing is, how could they be sleepers? Man, they talk about everybody and their mama is talking about the Lakers right now. Everybody know about the Lakers right now. When you're considered a sleeper, you're somebody that nobody's talking about. And then all of a sudden, you become, a part of the conversation. A good example is like the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills was a sleeper team this past NFL season where they had Josh Allen and, they had a team that wasn't really an all-star team. They were just guys who were good role players, and they didn't have no standout guy like that except Josh Allen, but he's just the quarterback. But then they worked their way up through the season and then made it all the way to the AFC Championships against the Chiefs. And they lost against the Chiefs. Right. So things like that, those are considered guys who are sleepers. I don't really look at the LA Lakers as a sleeper team. Matter of fact, I don't look at the Lakers as a team that's going to do it this year anyways. I will say that Luka with Reeves and LeBron, that's a dangerous trio. And I like how Luka is kind of sort of blending in with the team. But after watching these couple games and really observing Luka, I could see what the Mavs was talking about. I could see what the Mavs was talking about. Don't get it twisted. Luka, he's smooth now. Luka doing all those behind the back, over the shoulder. You don't see nothing passes. But I could just look at him and say, boy, he looked like an old Chevy that just started to crank up. And that motherfucker about to crank back down. He just looked like he doesn't have the durability to continue for a long time, the longevity to keep playing. You could just look at him and just say that, yeah, if this was a game where I need you to actually play your hardest for 4 quarters, you ain't going to make it. If you got to do a back-to-back, you ain't finna make it. So I kind of sort of see what the Dallas Mavs were saying about having that Luka was kind of sort of out of shape. Not saying that he's going to be a bust for the Lakers or he's doing a bad job right now, but just off of observation, I could kind of sort of see the tendencies that he has with this very slow game that he's playing. Is it that he just plays a slow game, or is it that he's really just unhealthy and out of shape like a mug? Like, which one is it? So I kind of see that. In my personal opinion, it's kind of hard to choose who the sleeper is of the West. But if I were to give somebody who I think people are overlooking, I would say it has to be the Timberwolves. Yeah, it has to be Ant-Man and the rest of them boys, Reed and them boys, and what's his Mac Daniels. I think they're the real sleepers of the West. Me personally, I feel like they're just one piece, one chess piece, one free throw away from actually going on a run. I think they actually have a really good team if they're able to put everything together. Matter of fact, they just lost to the Bucks one free throw away from a free throw shot that they fouled what's his name on and then won the game. So I think the Timberwolves is actually the real sleeper of the West, and I think they actually have a good shot if they were to put all these pieces together and actually work pretty well. I think they have a good chance of being a contender in the finals. And then what next we have today? And then the most disappointing news of the week. Y'all ready for this? The most disappointing news of the week is when I heard Travis Hunter is attending the NFL scouting combine as a cornerback. Dion. This guy, Dion, ran all over him. Dion, man, listen, I'm going to say this, Dion, on live TV, on Come On Knows TV. You are failing this young man on and off the court. I'm going to leave that alone. On the court, on the field, you are failing this young man. As clear as day. Why is this young man showing up to the NFL scouting combine as a cornerback? Man, let me tell y'all something about playing corner. I'm going to give y'all an introduction of who I am so you guys know where my expertise is coming from. So I play ball on a collegiate level. I play ball on a lower D1 level, and I play ball on the highest D1 level, which is, in my opinion, the SEC. So I played football for FAU, then I played football for the University of Florida. And then in high school, I'm from Miami-Dade County. So I played pretty much for all the high schools in Miami-Dade County. I was a little school hopper. I played for Miami Central. I played for Miami Northwestern. I played for Miami Booker T. So I'm saying all this to know that, to let y'all know that when I see talent, I know talent because I grew up around talent. I played with talent. I was talent, and I went to go play collegiate football as talent. But, you know, and I'm saying that to say Travis Hunter does not have the skill sets to go out there and play cornerback. And matter of fact, I'm going to go as far as I don't think he had the skill sets of playing both ways neither. Sorry. and listen, I like Travis Hunter. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a great athlete, but I think people are giving him way too much credit than what he really deserves. Coming from a guy who played with guys, I played with James Cook, I played with Amari Cooper, I ran track with Amari Cooper, I played with Antonio Callaway, I played with numerous of guys, I competed against guys, I competed against Jerry Jeudy, I played cornerback, I played safety, and I'm here to tell, and by all means, I'm not no NFL player, I never made the NFL, so I'm not going to speak as if like I speak for all DBs, or as if I know everything. I'm just a guy when it's time to point out talent, I know talent. And I'm here to tell y'all that I don't think Travis Hunter has what it takes to play DB. And the reason why I said it is because most DBs don't have what it takes to play DBs. Right. Most DBs don't have what it takes to play DB. DB has to be one of the most hardest positions to play. It is the most hardest position to play. You know how I know it's the most hardest position to play? It's because you just can't wake up and just say, I'm going to play DB today. I'm a DB today. You can't do that. You could do that with every other position, though. You could do that with receiver. You could wake up one day and say, man, I'm going to run some routes today. Let me go run a bomb real quick. Let me go run a go route. Let me go run an out. You could do that, receiver. You know how long it takes for a DB to warm up in a game? A DB doesn't warm up in warm-ups. A cornerback, a DB, more so a cornerback. A cornerback is not warmed up until the second series of defense. Yeah, a cornerback is not truly warmed up until the second series of defense. Meaning, when you get out there, your first couple reps at DB is always your worst reps. Well, that's for everybody, but primarily DBs. If you guys watch one-on-ones, DB versus receiver, 9 times out of 10, receivers always win the first couple reps of one-on-ones. That's just the way it's always been like that. It's never going to change. And the prime reason is because it takes way much more effort to cover somebody than to run a route. Primarily because the receiver knows where he's going. A cornerback doesn't know where the receiver. You're going off of pure just instincts and watching and hip dropping and starting. You're just going off of pure just trying to mimic and shadow somebody. The most hardest, craziest position to out there play, and you telling me Travis Hunter just finna go out there and just play this position. Man, hell no. He don't got what it takes. I don't think he does. He has not shown me these seasons at Colorado that he's going to be a standout cornerback for the NFL. I don't think he was a standout cornerback for Colorado. First of all, who does Colorado play to say you NFL caliber? You see what I'm saying? Who does Colorado play to say that Travis Hunter is NFL caliber at cornerback? Come on now, y'all. Man, Dion. You too cool, Dion. That's the problem. Dion, you just too cool. You put on them shades. You put on the shades and you think you the coolest man walking. Hell nah. You think them kids from Booker T. Washington out of Overtown? My bad. You think them kids from Overtown? You think them kids out of Miami, out of Liberty City? You think them kids from Coconut Grove, them kids from Homestead is gonna let a kid who woke up one day and say, I'm gonna play cornerback today, stick them, guard them? Man, it'll be a cold day in hell, boy. Travis, you ain't ready for that kind of fire. Travis, you ain't seen fire yet. And that's just the kids from Miami. There's other kids that's out there, Cali. You got other kids from Texas who are really good at their craft, that receiver, who are going to the NFL, who are in the NFL. And you're telling me Travis has what it takes to guard them kids? Travis ain't ready for that kind of fire. Hell no. It was safe at Colorado for him because when they had him running a lot of zone, he played a lot of zone and stuff like that, and he was good for that defense. But you're going to need to play man in the NFL, especially if they're going to take you as a cornerback. I think he would be a decent corner, a decent zone playing corner, but that's not really saying much. Okay, so what? A lot of corners can play zone. Zone is the most, does he have ball instincts? Yes. Can he attack the ball? Yes. Has he shown to be very aggressive in zone? Yes. But I don't think that's enough to say get drafted as a DB. When you get drafted as a cornerback, especially cornerback, in my opinion, it needs to be because you show that you're versatile on everything. Meaning you could play man to man. You could be left out there on the island and handle business. That means you show demonstration of being able to know your assignment in zone and be effective in zone and come and make tackles. You're showing great ball skills, which Travis Hunter shows. There's a lot that goes into it other than just playing zone all day. So unless he gets drafted by a zone defense, possibly. But I just don't think he will have a long-standing career at DB versus playing receiver. I think if he honed in on his talent at receiver, then he would be more effective. But I don't know, man. I don't know what Deion doing, but listen, y'all. I'm here to tell y'all, there's not a lot of good corners. Even the corners who are playing corners in the league, a lot of them are mediocre to okay. They do it just enough to handle their job. That's how hard corner is. Receiver is much more easy to play than cornerback. So I think Deion is setting him up for failure. You're not going to play both ways in the NFL. That's not going to happen. So you got to really play. So that's my intake on that. And that's pretty much it for today, man. Y'all go ahead and handle up. I'm going to see y'all Wednesday. I'm going to see y'all Friday. And we're on every morning at 9 a.m. But I'm going to be late. I'm always going to be late. Did I tell y'all why I'm always late? I'm late because I got these two big old pit bulls. They out on the patio right now. And then they just be taking up majority of my morning. I got to walk them and stuff. And they be... Anyways, y'all enjoy y'all day. I'm going to holler at you until next time, man. Come on, Nose.
Is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal.
If anyone knows, Kamal knows.